Who needs stats, hey? Stats are overrated. Am I right? Oh, never mind. She goes back. Oh, no. Yeah, just go back for a salve. Yeah, stats are overrated, guys. Meanwhile, we have the creep block coming through. So that's what the clock was doing here. Misery just blocking up that wave. Maybe just roaming clock. Interesting. Coming to hang out in this middle lane for a bit. And down at bottom, Adamson and Solon versus Saxa and Madara. I don't think it's going to be too bad of a lane, honestly, for Adamson and Solon. I think they're going to be fine. They've got the Flame Guard, which should help up against the magic damage that's going to come out from Madara and Saxa. And they of course have the Shadow Word, which he actually uses aggressively onto Madara, which he will never regret because he's falling pretty low. But yeah, a bit of harass onto Madara. Always nice to see for support. And some plinking away at some CS. Oh, nice stun by Saxa onto 2. That's how you want to get your lane started. Get a couple more of those out and your lane's going to be doing pretty well for itself. But there comes those Shadow Words, this early game heal. Pretty bananas, you know, 400 mana to start with. So that means you automatically get 4, bring 2 mangas, and that's 6 heals coming out. If my EU mass is correct, it certainly is. And that's only at level 1. So as the other 2, you level up and stuff gets cheaper. It's sufficient is what I'm trying to get at here. It's a very, very strong. This is the power behind this laning phase. Meanwhile, on top, they're going to have to throw back Misery. They don't want him to get this cogs and the battery assault out. We'll do so anyway, as Bashrik's taking quite a lot of harass right now. Is he going to go down? I think he just, well, might trying to get the damage onto Misery, but it's Bashrik who's going to drop. And Misery getting the axes thrown at him. Mastermind can't quite find him, though. Who's got the movement speed? It's 307 versus 312, but Mango axes. The clockwork does fall. But still, first blood, got extra gold. It's going to mean that it's very much worth it for BlinkPool. Great start to the game for them. Meanwhile, the middle lane, we of course see Invoker struggling 7 last hits compared to 14 and 5 from Mikey. I mean, sometimes you just get brooded, and what else do they have? I mean, I feel like they've got decent answers in the mid game. Right now, their laning phase is going to suck, no doubt. Like, their laning phase against this brood, it's going to feel pretty bad, no doubt about it. But as life goes on, I think things will start to get easier, you know. You'll have Madara getting some items with these Moonglaives later on. What's it called? Lunar Blessing. Of course it's called Lunar Blessing. How did I forget that? What a terrible caster. But yeah, as you get more levels and items on this Luna, the brood's going to become less and less of a threat. Also Lion, he's pretty good at dealing. You can even go Ags and just get the AoE Finger of Death and just finger the brood every time he sees him. Bit of harass just being switched up. And of course you've got the Invoker as well, who can just drop meteors. He's got no problem to dropping a meteor. Veno can throw down the venomous gales. I mean, it's wouldn't be enough to kill the spiders, I don't think, but you know, sometimes you just got to make the aggressive plays. Bottom lane though, Saxa falling pretty low and actually kills his teammate with those fatal bonds. Couldn't get away, and the Luna will fall. Alright, very big kill. Very big kill. And of course that was the 1-1-1 build on the Ember Sphere. It just gives him insane kill potential early on. And the constant heals from Solon going to give them a natural advantage in the lane, which makes it so very hard to play against. Meanwhile, Kazu just farming up. 11 and 4 right now though. Not an insanely good lane, but Mastermind on 20 and 2, so yeah. Things looking pretty good for Singularity in this laning phase. I thought it was going to be rough, but you know, I didn't mean every lane. Meanwhile, up at top, they're making the plays. They're going on to Kazu here, and Singularity will bring him down. Now Misery finds himself all alone here, and can't really do a whole lot, and just gets taken down with Mastermind getting the double kill. So this top lane looking like a bit of a train wreck right now. I mean, alright, this is how quickly is this going to turn into a full protect Luna strategy? We'll see how it goes.
No.
Solon, however, is all out of mangoes. That means all out of heals. Top Mastermind going for this rune. Misery coming in though. He's got that battery assault available. Gets Mastermind cut inside these cogs, and Mastermind getting punished for being a very greedy boy. Does get his bounty rune, but pays for his life. Not worth it. And Saxa comes into contact with Solon, really wants to cancel his clarity, will do so. No miss for you. Yeah, Adamson just kind of farming up. Of course, Madara does have a bit of a right-click advantage, so makes it kind of difficult for Adamson to out-CS her, but if they're just left one-on-one, then again, Ember does have the high kill potential, so Clockwork though, he's going down in the middle lane, Mikey finds him, and brings down the clock. Where's Invoker? Invoker was farming. Okay, so Clock was just trying to sap XP at mid and died. Ouch. So I'm just going to heal him up so he can tank some creeps, but this lane phase has gone pretty quiet. 7 kills in 6 minutes. Not been quiet so far, but it seems like things are slowing down a little bit. Maybe it's just because it's been so action-packed so far. Bashirk's just waiting in the tree lines. Wants to get the lift onto Misery. Rocket's coming out as Misery does his best to defend against Mikey, but Mikey's already taken his tier 1 tower. And they actually move Kezo to the mid lane now. Move Madara up top, and probably going to push Misery down bottom. No, they bring Invoker down bottom. The Quasquax Invoker. Alright, this is interesting. Down comes a cold snap, and enough damage to bring down the Ember Tornado, but the Fairy Fires are there. Adamson just staying alive through it all. That Flame Guard protecting from the extra magic damage as well. Adamson will survive, so an unsuccessful rotation from Kaiser on this Invoker. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, they bring it down the Venomancer. No one's allowed to come to this lane as Bashirk and Mikey just clean up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Up at top, Misery and Mastermind. Might be having a tussle. No, they're just hanging out. They're just hanging out. Meanwhile, Bashirk is chasing Saxa. Oh no. The battle of the supports, but I think Saxa's going to get away from this one. This game just keeps getting more and more awkward for BlinkPool though. I mean, you got to put all of your eggs into the Luna basket, but then you're also against a Broodmother. We talked about the fact that Luna can do well versus Brood, but still in a 1v1 situation, Brood will just run her down, and that's probably what she's going to be doing in these team fights. And as well, her ulti isn't that effective versus the Broodmother with all of these little spiderlings to absorb the lucent beams with, so gonna have to be a pure right-click battle. And yeah, she's going for the Mask of Madness. I feel like that's a nice item. Skips out on the Eclipse as well. Level 1. Yeah, sorry, level 6. That makes sense to me. But let's look at some items. Oh, never mind. Wait. No? Okay. Beastmaster takes a bit of owies, but no big deal. Invoke with the Phase and Basilia. It's not a fantastic game for him so far. Venomancer, he's got his treads, Wraithband, no killer as of yet, but that's fine. Things are pretty normal. And then Brood, of course, the Medallion, and no boots. Just doing Brood things, getting kills. And pushing down towers. Well, Saxa, he's just been running around this map on low health for such a long time now. He's just been hanging out. He doesn't care. He believes. Oh, Solon going for the pull through. Invoker being starved of any levels, any farm at all. Yeesh. It's slowing down. it's really slowing down. Are BlinkPool gonna try and make a move on someone? I mean, I'm not sure why they would, and yeah, she's still going for more points into Moonglaives over ulti. I just like that she's prioritizing farming over killing right now. She realizes that she's Madara is pretty much the backbone of this BlinkPool lineup, so yep, TP out from Sol. Just going to get his mana back at base as they are under a dire ward here. Is there smoke? Yeah, there's smoke in that. Bashirk's thinking about something. And the fact that this game has basically lost all its momentum and falling back, you know, we haven't had a kill in 4 minutes now. I think that this kind of favors Singularity. Sorry, favors BlinkPool. Gives him a chance to get back into this game. Mikey as a Brood, you basically just want to be running over this game, and he was just farming up this helm with the Dominator. Does have the helm now, so yeah, push just became a lot more pushy. But they've got a Venomancer, they've got a Luna, they've got, you know, they've got the resources to deal with all of this push coming out. Misery. There's 4 heroes here. Let's see, they're just going to chop down these trees. The Misery exposed, caught with his pants down, and Singularity will take down the clock. And his cogs as well. Just get full value out of that kill. A little bit of extra gold, some sprinkles on top of your ice cream. That's what we like. Down at bottom, Madara and Kaiser just going to try and return with a bit of counter pressure there, and still no exhaust, so won't get the alacrity out, but that's fine. But mid is also not going to be under pressure. Mikey is not able to find the I mean, Kessler's just sitting here. He's set up shop. He's put down all of these plague wards, and you know, if you just, as a Venomancer, if you just go to the lane which the Brood is in, put down a bunch of plague wards, and there you go. Jobs are good. So Casey gets tower at bottom. Radiant goes to everybody. Communism. Now it's going to be BlinkPool pushing away at this mid tower. Are they going to stop at top? They're certainly not. And they're going to bring in Mikey as well to try and deal some damage to the tier 2. Get down that web, and Mikey can get to work. Meanwhile, mid though, Bashok hanging around. He's picking up some plague wards of his own. In comes Mastermind. They see him, cog slightly off the mark. Axe is going to follow. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen down here. However, Madara getting to work on the bottom tier 2 and the top tier 2. Yeah, Mikey comes back in for it. Okay, so they actually trade tier 2 for tier 2. This is so good for BlinkPool. You're against the Brood and you're trading evenly. That's not what Singularity are looking for here, and that's not what they should settle for. They need to force something, but it's so hard. When you got this Venomancer constantly pushing out the lanes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The only thing which I'm worrying about is this Invoker who's just looking like he's going to do absolutely nothing this game. What do you do?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, hook shot out onto Bashrak here, and with the battery assault, yeah, EMP will be enough to finish him off. So Kaiser finally gets himself on the board. They get a return kill onto Keto at top, however, as Adamson jumps in. Did get poisoned up an awful lot, but you know, he's got flame guy. He's not even going to slightly even fall low to that. Meanwhile, Brood going for the full pipe. I love this item actually on Mikey. So rather than just going full aggression, full kind of pub stop the game build, he's going for the team build. You know, he's helping out his homies. And Sax actually forces Brood off the tower. See, that's the thing. I feel like as a Brood, you want to take every opportunity you can get to just get some chip damage in and get some unhealable damage to that tier 4 tower, tier 3 tower. Is that not worth it? I mean, we'll pop over to net worth. Been hanging around on last hits. I mean, I do tend to do this for quite a while though, especially with Broods in the game and Lunas in the game, because it's really important to keep an eye on this, how the CS is going through, and of course how it translates to net worth is the most important thing, especially with these objectives going down. But we do see the hungry spider leading the charts, unsurprisingly. But Luna's 1,000, 2,000 gold behind. Luna's better at playing catch up, but at the same time, middle lane, Saxa goes down. Quick pick off from Mikey there. Just basically just evaporated the poor guy. That thing, the line can't really turn up to a lane where Mikey's there. Mikey can just eat away at these cogs, no problems at all. The creeps doing their work. And onto the high ground we go. Golem is popped even, going hard onto Keza and Misery here. Misery actually jumps in with the quick stomp, but they get the shout off and they bring down Kezi. Now that Dara's in, has the Eclipse, just doesn't have that many items yet for a Luna. They're going to bring down the Warlock Golem at least, so they get some... Oh, actually goes to the tower. Wow. Whoops. Gotta try and save that CS, guys. So that's 100 gold up for grabs. Has Invoker started playing catch up yet? Well, no. He has got the Spirit Vessel, so, you know, he can do some fancy stuff. He can put down the Cold Snap, Tornado EMP, Cold Snap. Spirit Vessel should be enough to bring down support, but definitely not posing a threat to the likes of Ember Spirit or Broodmother. Or even Beastmaster, probably. Got some mouse-related issues, whether it's the peripheral kind or the animal kind, I don't really know, but we shall see. Underway very quickly. Ruby's got Lucent Beam. I mean, it's an okay spell to steal. Lucent Beam. There's definitely better spells in this game, but yeah, long range stun. Why not? Six-second cooldown as well. 120 mana cost is... it's not too bad. Leveling up the null field is what I like to see. Not going for the levels in telekinesis. Doing Fade Bolt into null field. I like this a lot, just because you're versus a Venom and an Invoker. Get that null field on defensive when you need it. Before with the aggression, they can just use it for the Ember Spirit to jump in with a Fire Remnants, hold up with a Fade Bolt, and then immediately even drop the Golem with it, and then immediately switch it over to defensive. That's the economical plays. Meanwhile, Luna looking for a BKB next. I mean, it's going to help out a bit. Helps being run down by the Ember. Oh, Solon. Could be in trouble. Nice stun from Saxa coming out. And, well, with this damage, they will be able to bring down the Warlock without too much difficulty. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Mastermind, playing around Misery. Do they actually see each other? Yeah, okay, now they do. And the shout actually comes out, as in comes Adamson, and they are going to assassinate this Clockwork. So, Adamson, of course, as we hear lightning and fire, and that's going to be the Maelstrom. And Mikey heading into this Roshan. He's got his creep army. He's looking to go. He's got a medallion as well. Mastermind comes in to offer his inner beast aura, and yeah, no problems at all taking this down. It's going to take a little bit of time, but with the spider she came into it with, it'll be fine. Meanwhile, Kater playing around with Bashruk here. Can they do the damage? The Cold Snap is returned back onto him. The Alacrity will be able to get the kill. Hellbear Smasher being a little bit annoying. He's got a tornado if he really needs it, but I don't think he does. Lion help! Well, dealing a lot of damage here, but of course that is 200 gold, so very much worth it. Now the flare comes out, they see Roshan all too late, as Mikey takes his Aegis and will continue his broodmothering days. I like Clockwork going straight for this, the Solar Crest. I guess that's to counter the Broodmother's Solar Crest, or... probably just to save people who are being chased down. Evasion is really good against the Broodmother to this game, to be honest. Just got all these spiders, which are hitting, like, loads of them hitting, but just not for a whole lot of damage, so, you know, evade some of that, and yeah, it's just damage reduction. Shout is out, it's going onto the Venomancer, and with the chains, and they'll be able to take down this cool. Poor Kezi gets caught out. Mastermind using these rules to get what he wants in BlinkPool. They take a fall, they do.
Are fortified.
They seem to be just kind of holding on for this game, you know, they're forcing Singularity to make these plays to get aggressive on them, and Singularity, they were like, well, we don't need to do anything, we'll keep our map control, we'll get some items on Brood, and now they have this Pipe of Insight, and they've got the Aegis, and Adamson has his Blink and Maelstrom, so they're in a pretty good position to fight, I feel. Well, Madara will be able to stop this push. You know, we've got Kezi back in 2 seconds, so you can just TP. If they initiate on them, then Kezi can just TP into the middle of it all, get off a big ulti, and that fight's going to go very well for them very quickly, I feel. So Singularity read that, and they're just like, all right, we'll clear out. We've done what we wanted to. Did a fair amount of damage. Got like 50% damage onto that tower. Yeah, as I said before, this Pipe Brood seems really good to me because it's kind of this... Well, okay, I'll explain the two sides to it. Where on the one hand, it means that your team can fight together, and you're now kind of the center point of your team's fight. Also, you've got it stacking with the null field, which does mean Kez is going to do absolutely nothing this game. And generally you can team fight better. Now, on the flip side, however, Mikey's had this fantastic start to the game, and Pipe isn't one of these items which is going to make you, as a hero, destroy everybody. It's one of these items which is going to make your team have a big advantage in the team fights. I'm not entirely sure if that's what you want this kind of game. You know, if you're against a Luna, and if you're against, you know, when your hero is really strong, that's usually the best way to basically run high ground and just basically attack them. So I don't know, it's a two-sided coin, but we do have the Brood going for the Pipe. Also really nice with the Helm, I guess. Help that creepy dominate just become a little bit more dominant. And we all like a dominant creep. The Veil is out. Is Mikey going to pop the Pipe? I don't think he has the mana to, in fact. No, he does not. So, may lose a couple of creeps. Nah, they're fine. The insane health regen kicking in. And they're going to tier 3. Where is Madara? Oh, Madara. Squeak, squeak. Right, comes through. Now we have the shout though. They're going as deep. They take out the Lion. Venomancy does get that ultimate off. Misery with a beautiful hookshot coming through, but Mikey can just run straight out of that one. Anderson inside doesn't really care as the Wall of Golem comes down. Meanwhile at bottom, well, it's nothing. Luna gives up. They have held on to their racks though. And the Ember Spirit actually fell in the middle of that, and Saxon managed to bring him down. Now Saxon on the backlines playing around with Bashruk. They're able to save their barracks. And they take down the Ember with it as well, so... BlinkPool? Yeah, reasonably good hold, I would say. Very good hold, some might say. I'm actually very surprised that Luna didn't just stay, though. I guess she just picked up a BKB, so it's kind of looking to run in and do a bit of damage, but... I don't know, interesting call from Madara to get back there. I'm quite surprised. Now they are going to spot out Mikey, or is Mikey going to spot out you? Going on to Kezi quickly, but there comes the Veil. Stun is out from Saxa as well. They're trying to play around with Mikey here. The Hex is out, and well, Warlock puts down the oh, Fatal Bonds, I mean. Tornado just not going to miss, but in comes Mastermind with the Raw. They're going to try and go for the Luna here. Although Mikey kind of inside the cogs. BKB ultimate is popped. They bring down the Aegis, and the rest of the Lucid Fiends will fall flat. Now we're going to go to Misery here as Mastermind sitting in the trees jumps out. Adamson's back in the fight as well. Leaping up onto the high ground. Madara needs to get herself out of this one. With the yeah, it's going to be an easy escape from Madara, but not so easy from Kezi. Oh, Bashruk's there, though. He's got the Lucid Beam. Madara in a lot of trouble right now. There's a whole team coming towards this Luna. They want this blood of her and her cat. Takes down the Hawk as needed, but immediately blown up by Mikey. That was a big pickoff. No buyback available on Madara either. Did choose to get the that Yasha up instead, and now they might suffer for this. Meanwhile, nice wrap around the back as Saxa and Kaiser find the kill onto Selden, but their base is now under threat as the Brood comes in, and they want to go for the barracks. They want to finish what they started. It's Kaiser just trying to walk past. Doopa-doopa-doo, don't mind me, please. And they will. Once again, mouse, okay. Again, still no clarification on whether it's a rodent or a piece of equipment, but we're going to assume it's a piece of equipment, and yeah, looks like it's sorted out pretty quickly. Guess it's hard to play Dota if your mouse isn't working too well. Luna dead for 27 seconds, the Venomancer dead for 15, and Yurax are in the fire. AC also up on the Broodmother. I might like to add on that. On the backlines, Saxa goes in onto the Ember. Doesn't pay off though, as he just gets brought down very quickly. Going for the flashy plays perhaps. The backline pickoffs with the Invoker Tornado, but doesn't quite work out for them in the end. But you know, you gotta try it. You gotta try and make some space, otherwise you might lose 2 lanes of Rex. They lose 1. Luna is now back, as is the Veno, so this will be enough to force back Singularity, but they've taken what they came for. As they start to take more and more objectives in this game, and you know, just look. This is a Luna effect, right? Luna's lane, 1 tower, 2 tower, 3 tower. Invoker's lane. Venomancer's lane. Ooh. Could be dead, actually. Yep. Oh, in comes the spiders. They're going to do the damage. Down you go, Kezu. Mikey comes in, sinks his fans into the venomous carapace, and drinks deep as Kezu faces death. Oh yeah, Venomancer's lane. His tower took, you know, about 200 HP damage, so yeah, not good. But then again, they got a tier 3 on all the lanes, so, you know, pretty good. Alacrity out onto Madara, putting all of your eggs into the Madara hat, as we said before. But this Raw, very scary to play around. Madara, the last thing Madara wants is to pop the BKB, pop the Mask of Madness, go in, and then just get roared up in front of everybody. Now, well, Misery trying to play around the fight a little bit. EMP gonna suck away all of this mana, of course. No more Aegis up on Mikey. Already popped to Madara, so they're gonna hold once again, it looks like. As Singularity back out. They're really just trying to put so much pressure onto BlinkPool here, force them to make mistakes. Not happened so far, but maybe it still will. We'll see. Go on, do it. One man. Oh, okay, Addison's coming as well. You know, I love it when pro supports take a shrine all to themselves. I just find it funny. Well, Kezu once again gets to defending duties. Seems to have been his whole game is just defending lanes which have been pushing into him. He doesn't even have the net worth to show it. 8.4k. I think he's died quite a lot though. Currently sitting on a 0 and 8 Kezu. New contender for the Milk Award, perhaps. It's been a rough old game. Hold on, Kezu. This stormy seas will end soon. But unfortunately, it might be you sinking. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, okay. We're gonna have a bit of action. BlinkPool have found the confidence and they're going to go for something. Now Adamson, he doesn't have the boots to travel, so he will have to TP back this one. And here they go, they're going onto the Broodmother. It's a fantastic kill. Should they be able to get it? In comes the Golem, there's a hook shot into it. It's going to hold the Broodmother down, and they do find that kill. Nice place from us. And now onto Madara, however. Madara's dropping loads to all of these creeps. Needs to be careful here. BKB running out as Adamson comes in, looking for the kill onto the Luna. Can he find it? He's chasing her down. Meanwhile, on the backside of the fight, Kezu's going to drop. Doesn't find the kill onto Mastermind, but the Sunstrike does. Madara being run down by Adamson. However, this gank has gone pretty darn wrong as they lose 4 heroes on the side of BlinkPool. It looked so good for them as they took down the Brood. And then it just went so bad so quickly. They couldn't find the targets. They couldn't find the kills. And it's going to be Singularity pulling ahead. Once more. How did Emma Spirit must have had a remnant up nearby that I didn't spot? That's the only way he could go into the fight that quickly. Unless, I mean, I guess if he just kind of blinked and remnanted it, I think that's the power of the blink dagger. Maybe. Fatal bonds is out. Adamson going in onto the Lion here and just brings him down, and Misery drops as well. Supports just get annihilated here. Well, I mean, Sunstrike onto Adamson is falling low-ish, but Case is all out of Spirit Vessel charges as Mikey finished up these racks. 2 lanes of barracks down. Just look at bottom though. We still got a tier 1. Alright, something needs to be done about this Roshan. Unfortunately, your Clockwork's dead for 17 seconds, and they're going to kill Roshan in half that time. It doesn't matter what needs to happen. It matters what does happen. Double medallion? Okay. I'm assuming Beastmaster's going for the Soul Crest. Nope, okay. They're just going to sit on double medallion. Doesn't stack in case you're wondering. Oh, Saxa. Going for the Arcane Rune. Now he's going to get roared up. In comes Misery. Hookshotting onto his buddy. Saxa actually gets out of this. Nope, nope, never mind. Never mind. Somehow Rubik found Finger of Death. And Sword's gonna get taken out by the Madara on the backlines, but now the BKBs come out, the Spider and the Ember Spirit going to work here as that ultimate is popped. Madara just dropping so low to everybody. The whole of Singularity chasing down the Luna, get her on the high ground, and bring down the Cat Lady. And now Kezu drops as well, and it's just Misery finding out versus the Ember Spirit, but I feel like they got the buybacks available, but they are so far behind at this stage. 11k, 12k, and Singularity just have so much. But I'm not sure if that's indigestion from the cheese or indigestion from just devouring BlinkPool in that fight, but one way or the other, Singularity have their bellies full and hearts full of fire as they go for the engine. They're going for the final push. They want to take down BlinkPool here. They need this Luna buyback and they need it now. Otherwise they're going to lose their Lions. He gets stunned up, axed up. He gets taken out. No protection used for that Lion. And Kezu as well. He's going to use the yield, but what's he have? You can pop down one. No, he can't even do anything. Madara jumping in with the Eclipse, trying to get something done. But I mean, Saxa falls again. Madara's doing okay. Takes down one, but drops herself. GG's gotta be cool in a minute now. Fighting till the last minute. I appreciate that. BlinkPool holding on, holding on. They're gonna drop the Golem onto Misery though, and GG, well played. It is cool. This series, this best of one, it's gonna go to Singularity. And, well, sometimes, you just get brooded. Okay, we're gonna, oh, okay, he disconnected early, so there's a pause. Yeah. Right, apparently I'm gonna watch the throne die.
Dire's ancient is under attack.
Sure.
Radiant.
Well, Case is not. Case is gone. He's out of here. Wow. Alrighty, well,